Hey, how's it going, people of the internet? My name is Creation. Did you know if you hang around in a graveyard too long, you'll eventually turn up dead? Serious. True story, bro. But all bad analogies aside, actually that's a really good analogy to describe how Battlefield 4 really feels right now. And there's plenty of negative videos on the internet describing Battlefield as the worst Battlefield ever. And it kind of becomes contagious, and what we see is a down spiral of negativity in the Battlefield community. So right now for me, I'm really focusing on the positive. Not to say that I don't have anything negative to say, but if we keep clouding our minds with kind of negative feels, no one is ever happy. Speaking of that, did you just see me Kobe that guy? That is how you're supposed to be using nades in Battlefield 4. But basically all I'm saying is that if you hang out with the negative, eventually you become negative. That's all I really have to say. And I hope you guys and the rest of the Battlefield 4 community start to look more in a positive direction. A lot of positive changes are coming to Battlefield 4, and if you think about it, a lot more first-person shooter games are coming out this year if you enjoy the genre. Now there are some great ones out. I recently got to experience Arma 3, and I must say that game is very unique. Not really how I imagine it. It's a lot of walking and it's a lot of transport. I think I spent like 15 minutes getting to an objective. But it's very fun to play with friends, just like any other game is. Destiny is coming out in like a week, so I hope you guys are excited about that. Unfortunately, I don't know who was the guy who decided. It was like, no, we don't need a PC port. Nah, they'll be fine. I would just like to have a 10-minute private interview with him, just expressing my thoughts. Man, 2014 has really been the year of exclusives for future shooters. I mean, like, we had Titanfall, Xbox One, and PC only. Now we have Destiny without a PC port. Advanced Warfare is going to be focusing on next-gen systems, in quotation marks, Xbox One and PS4. PC, I don't really know if you can classify it as next-gen. It's always been next-gen. So yeah, I just started a flame war. But as everything really moves into the future, I'm very happy that Hardline stayed in the modern era. It may not be much, but at least we have one last Battlefield game before everything takes off into the future, because that's where the trend is headed. The hype train is on its way there, and for the next 5 to 6 years, all we will ever see is future shooters. It's a sad day in first-person shooter history. We all know trends will repeat themselves, and the future will be all we will see in the first-person shooter category for around 6 years. But what do you guys think is going to happen after that? I mean, like, there's going to be a lot of people getting tired of the future when there's a game every year about the future. I believe history will just repeat itself and everything will go back into the past. Something that we have asked for now, we will see in 7 to 8 years. We're going to start seeing the Cold War and World War II shooters pop up. It's the strike of the future shooters. And how do you guys feel about that? In my whole entire life, I have only found one future shooter a long time ago that I enjoyed, both gameplay wise and also graphically, and that was the original Battlefront series. And I hope that when DICE does reimagine Battlefront 3 in the coming years, they bring that magic back. From what I remember, it was a very simple game. It had very simple objectives, and it wasn't really cluttered with what we see now. Everything was really about fun. It had a great offline mode and a great single player campaign that was greatly written, and also it let you be the hero. You always felt inside of the game and absorbed. So I hope that does return with Battlefront 3 and DICE doesn't kind of pull a Battlefield 4 on us and make sure it works. But all jokes aside, I really hope that everyone looks forward. We may not always get what we want, but we learn to just accept it. So that's what this commentary was really about, just moving forward and having fun with life. I don't know. And with that, great nights of the internet, I want to say something positive about Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 is a beautiful game. That should cancel out the negative comment I made earlier. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you do leave a rating to tell me if you want to see more videos like this. And if you want to see more of them, don't hesitate to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Stay creative, guys.